Today, we're gonna talk about my past. Yeah. Well, not necessarily. Okay. Welcome to Psyche's Thoughts. My name isn't Psyche, it's Elizabeth. And I'm here. You're here. We're both here because I'm gonna put this pen down because I feel like I might hurt myself. It's so. Anyway, we're here because I made a commitment to unleash the burden of my cranium. I actually have a little bit of a headache, so I need to be drinking water, but I made a commitment to unleash the burden on you every day. So every day, I'm gonna come on here and give you a random thought. And this is the fifth one, so we're very early. And I haven't really talked about my day or things that have happened like real time yet. And so that's what we're doing today, I guess, because today made me realize something that made me very happy. Happy. This is me when I'm happy. Can you tell that I'm happy? Anyway, at the start of this year, well, not necessarily at the start of this, well, it's still the start of the year, second month of the year. So yeah, at the start of this year, end of January, really, I started to get a little sad, a little disappointed. Um, Obviously there were circumstances that I was going through that were making me sad. Um, but not necessarily, I wasn't just sad because of like the current circumstances of things, but also because I felt like this meant that my life was going to be repeating certain things. Like, you, if you asked me, probably like last week or 2, 3 weeks ago, I was convinced that I was back, basically back where I started. Like, I feel like I was like back in like probably like one of the worst parts of my adult life, because I was like, I don't have anything. Like, I don't have anything to show for anything right now. And it was just making me sad because I'm like, you know, how could I let myself end up back in a place where I just feel like I don't have anything, you know? So that's just something I've just been carrying in my mind for like the last couple of weeks. And so today I went out of my house. Obviously, you can tell because I'm actually wearing earrings. I had a job interview, and the job interview went very well, right? So I was happy about that. Um, but what happened afterwards was, I guess I wasn't paying attention. I don't necessarily know. I guess I wasn't paying. I'm sorry. There was noise. So I wasn't paying attention. I don't know exactly how it happened, but because my car is like iced in the driveway, I had to take an Uber to the job interview. So I'm taking an Uber back, right? And I end up not at home. I wasn't home, but I knew where I was, but I wasn't home. So I was like, I must have clicked the wrong button and just like, you know, wasn't paying attention. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take the bus. I'm just gonna take the bus. I know how to take the bus. I'm gonna take the bus. I'm gonna get on the bus, right? Well, because of all the ice, like, oh my gosh, it was walking to the bus stop was so miserable from where I was. And so I just immediately got on the first, like, I was so cold, I was so irritated. I immediately got on like the first bus that came, and that bus happened to be going in the opposite direction of where I need to be going to get home. Do you understand? So I was just like, oh my gosh. But you know what, I was so overstimulated at that point. I was like, you know what, I might as well, I don't have anything better to do when I get home, so I'm just going to stay on the bus, right? And as I'm staying on the bus, and the bus is like, driving around, and I'm looking around, and I think, how many buses did I get on? Like three, um to get back home. But but these are buses I've used before, and like I'm familiar with them, right? So I'm looking around, and I'm watching these buses take me to places that I've been before, places that what I you know was going, routes I was going when I was at a very like lower point in my life, right? Not the lowest, but like at a lower point. And I'm looking around, and I'm like, hmm, maybe I'm not exactly the the person that I was all those years ago, like maybe I'm not back at ground zero. You know what I mean? Cuz I'm like, even like the person I was like the last time I was at certain landmarks, right? And I'm like, no, I'm not that person anymore. You know? And I think what happens, or what happened to me, was you go through certain things, or you have certain disappointments, and so you lose this trust for yourself, right? Or let me speak for me. I sort of like, because I've let myself down in the past, I kind of like lost this trust for myself. But being on the bus again today, and just remembering, like coming to the reality, like, no, you're actually not anywhere, like you're not anything remotely like where you were before. Not that like I was a bad person before, but like I've grown, right? And that's what I was scared. I was scared that I haven't grown. Um yeah, I it kind of made me realize like I'm not doing so bad, and it's okay to trust myself again. So if you're watching this and you're feeling down, don't feel down. That's such fake advice. No, but like it's okay to trust yourself. Well, that's what I'm learning. I'm learning that it's okay to trust myself. And obviously, I don't have all the answers or everything, but like I know now, or at least I feel now, I can be assured now that I'm moving in what I feel is the right direction. Or, I'm making progress. So that has to count for something. Yeah. Other than that, it was a pretty decent. I mean, it was a pretty good day. Like, I don't know, good day, bad day. I've had this has been the best day of the year so far. Well, that's not true. Is it true? I don't know. I've had an interesting start to the year, I would say. It's been like I'm really like, obviously you can never really know what the year has in store for you, but I'm kind of just like a little scared, you know. I'm kind of scared, but I'm like, it can't be worse than what was the worst year of my life? It can't be worse than the worst year of my life. It can only be better. So I'm gonna have faith in God, have faith in myself, and things are gonna be okay. Yeah, that's it. Hope everyone has a good night. I hope everyone also learns to trust themselves. Start somewhere. Give yourself credit. You know, for even the small things. Yeah. If you want to see more of me, you can see more of me here on this channel. It'll be there. I'll put the thing there. You can also see more of me on my blog, psychesthoughts.com. I said, didn't I think I told you yesterday that I like have an essay coming out. Did I tell you that? That's a lie. Well, no, it's not a lie. It's not. It's gonna be the truth. I'm gonna write it. I'm going to finish it. I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna remember to finish it. Yeah. It shouldn't take me that long. I think formatting is the only thing. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Anyway, have a good night. Bye bye. Oh no, wait. If it's not night for you, just have a good time. Yeah. Bye.